Yeah, yeah, clear.
You're guilty by association.
You gotta turn it on.
There's a switch.
Oh,
There you go. This is gonna go well. I can tell you right now, this is gonna be great.
For the next hour and a half, I'd like to share some stuff. I never thought our bromance could be upstaged, but I humbly bow to the lovely
There you
who
go.
captured his heart. I was hurt at first, but I see how happy they are. And my phone bills come down, a lot less texts and phone calls from me now. For those of you who don't know me, I feel bad for you because I am hilarious. My name is Michael Bryan. I've worked with Hale for about 6 years. For several years, the department had an unwritten policy they were not allowed to separate us. I like to think it was because we were so awesome together, but I think there's about 5 sergeants here that could tell you that it was because Hale was able to calm me down. Hale's an officer who other officers and supervisors go to for direction and advice. He's a natural born leader. Sometimes he's led us into horrible directions. But that was before C-Team had cameras, so there's no evidence of this. When I was putting together my living will, I defined the person who was willing to pull the plug if it came to that. I knew Natalie, my favorite wife so far, would not be able to do it. Because I am an extraordinary husband. I didn't think of a person who could kill me. I immediately thought of Hale. Just the right amount of compassion and cold-hearted bastardness rolled up all in one. When I asked him, he didn't even hesitate. I think he was a little too happy. I have a story to show this. I was thinking about the time we went camping, we were drinking. Luckily, Stroud wasn't drinking. I won't bore you with the details, but we did tequila shots, which I told Hale, my people do not do tequila. In fact, my body rejects it. We had some beers, my body rejected it. I choked on Hale's meat, yada, yada, yada. Stroud drove us to the hospital. The nurse came in, and Hale immediately told the nurse, "I've never heard the sounds coming out of Mike. I want to pull the plug." I was not even hooked up to anything yet. The doctor didn't know for several appointments that we weren't together. I explained to the doctor that he was my partner. He went to all the follow-up appointments after the procedure. This is just an example of one of the many adventures we've had together. I knew Hale was serious about Kendall. There was a time that Hale would come over for dinner. He has the keys and the code to my house. I kept 2 cases of Monster in the garage for him. I could also see that on shift, he was very much concerned for the safety of electric cowboys. He seemed to spend an extraordinary amount of time at Cowboys. I think the department also became interested in this fact, as there may or may not have been an investigation that we can't talk about.
I was clear.
When the department broke us up, they couldn't keep us apart. He would come over for dinner, especially on shift, in case C-Team didn't know where he was for a couple hours. He once told me about a dinner that him and Kendall had had, and he described the connection they had had. I knew I lost my Hale. The romance was in trouble when I still had Monster in the garage, but the trips became less and less. I couldn't blame him. I stopped eating his meat. This brings me to the question I've been asked so many times. Mike, how did Hale get Kendall? I've been asked this so much that I feel a huge responsibility for men everywhere to answer this question. Since I'm a highly decorated technology award winner, I have a special set of skills to figure this information out. I believe I would be called a technologist if I'm correct. I utilize both the internets, the Google and the Bing, to search this question. I was able to locate a genius on this subject. He's a lawyer up in Tennessee. All right, so this is the hot, crazy matrix that I found.
Flip it.
No, right there. That's good. We're done with that. So there's 2 axes. The crazy line goes from 4 to 10. I mean, no females below a 4 crazy. Goes up to a 10. The hot line is standard. It goes from 0 to 10. There's the no-fly zone.
Just cracking up.
It's a below a 5 hot, which no one can go for, and it goes up to a 10 crazy, which you don't want to go there at all. Don't fly there, fellas. Then there's the danger zone. It's between the 5 and the 8 hot, but above the 8 crazy. This is where you're gonna find strippers, redheads, hairdressers, girls named Tiffany, Brittany, Tracy, definitely Tracy. This is where you get your tires slashed, fake pregnancy scares, you end up with bodily injuries. You guys know what I'm talking about. Then there's the fun zone. Below an 8 crazy, above a 5 hot. These girls are great. You can stay here all indefinitely. But the goal is to move to the date zone. The date zone is above a 8 hot, below a 7 crazy. These girls you bring home to mom, introduce to your friends, but you really want to move these girls to the next zone, which is the ultimate zone, the wife zone. It's above a 8 hot, below a 7 crazy. You got to put a ring on it. Dale has done that. And now you get to the unicorn zone. Doesn't exist. Below a 6 crazy, above a 9 hot. Just doesn't exist. Now I got to tell you, fellas, I've had drunk guys tell me I met a chick, man. She was a 10 hot, a 1 or 2 crazy. You guys got to listen to this carefully. This is possible, but it's a dude. You met a tramp.
So there's a chance.
All right, I want to be serious for a brief moment. Kendall, I'm speaking for all the officers here. Being married to a cop is hard. You guys have experienced this in the past month with Hale graduating K-9 school. I know how hard this past month has been. Kendall, you've supported him through this process. I had the honor of being at graduation and seeing the pride you both had in reserve. This isn't just a job for an officer, but a job for the significant other as well. We deal with things most people don't. You will learn and have learned sometimes the job interferes with your lives. You're not alone in this. You're not part of the Blue Line family. When the time comes, and it will, you can lean on any one of us here and our wives for support. We're a family, and I welcome you to the dark side. I'd like to share a toast from the motherland. May you be poor in misfortune, rich in blessings, slow to make enemies, quick to make friends. But rich or poor, quick or slow, may you know nothing but happiness from this day forward. Sláinte.
Sláinte.